Hello students. Last day we have discussed about the testes, the primary reproductive organ of the male reproductive system of human. Now today we will discuss about the duct system, external genitalia and glands in male reproductive system. So first of all the ducts. Now we all know that this is the testicular lobules and seminiferous tubules are coming out of testicular lobules. Now, when they are coming out of testicular lobules, they forms a network of tubules, and this is called rete testes, which is present inside the testes. From this rete testes, 15 to 20 fine tubules arises and moves into the epididymis. These tubules are called vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Now, this vasa efferentia opens in the epididymis. So, you can see this part is the epididymis. Now, this epididymis contains highly coiled tube and there are three parts. It can be divided for a study into three parts. The head portion is called caput epididymis. Next is the body or corpus epididymis. And last is the tail or chorda epididymis. Now, what is the function of this epididymis? The main function of the epididymis is to store and nourish the sperm till ejaculation. The sperm matures here. It attains its motility in this region. So these are the functions of epididymis. And next to it, the epididymis opens into a tube, another tube called vas deferens. So epididymis opens into another tube called vas deferens. So students, you can see this is the diagram of the whole reproductive system of the male, human male. So this is the testes, and you can see this is the epididymis, this is the vas deferens, this is the scrotal sac. Now vas deferens moves from scrotum to abdomen through a canal called inguinal canal. So vas deferens moves from scrotum to abdomen through a canal called inguinal canal. And this is a region, or rather we can tell testis descends into the scrotum through this canal. And the testis is held at its position by the spermatic cord, which is formed by vas deferens, blood vessels and other substances. Now this vas deferens now enters in the abdomen. These are the two seminal vesicles. These are the male glands, seminal vesicle, male reproductive glands, and the duct of the seminal vesicle join with vas deferens to form the common ejaculatory duct. This ejaculatory duct now opens up into a common passage of urine and sperm called urethra. So vas deferens, duct of the vas, joins with the duct of the seminal vesicle and forms ejaculatory duct, which now comes to a common passage of both urine and sperm called urethra. And there is a single gland also, you can see this is the prostate, two very small minute glands called bulbourethral gland. And next is the external genitalia. So this is the penis or external genitalia, and this is mainly made up of erectile tissues, blood vessels, and at the end of the testes you can see it is somewhat swelled. This is called glans penis. End of the penis, it is somewhat swelled. It is called glans penis, and there is a fine skin covering this penis. This is called foreskin or prepuce. So the fine skin that covers the penis is called prepuce. Next, here you can see a side view of this male reproductive system, because already you have learned the front view, but since it is there in the NCERT and we have to go each and every diagram of the NCERT thoroughly, so we will discuss the side view also. This is the testes, this is the scrotum, this is the inguinal canal, this is the epididymis, and this is the vas deferens. Now you can see this vas deferens moving into abdomen, and this vas deferens now joins with the duct of the seminal vesicle forming ejaculatory duct which joins in the urethra, and this is the penis, and this is the glans penis, and this is the foreskin, and the glands are the pair of seminal vesicle. We are seeing the side view, so we are seeing one seminal vesicle, but there is other on the other side, a single prostate gland and one vulvourethral gland, which also has a pair on the other side. So this is the anus, and this is the rectum. So this is what about the side view of the male reproductive system. And now, students, we will have a discussion on the glands of the male reproductive system. You can see this is the seminal vesicle, this is the vas deferens. This duct of seminal vesicles joins with vas deferens to form a common ejaculatory duct. This part also have a seminal vesicle, clear, and this is the ejaculatory duct from this part. This is joining the urethra. This is a single gland called prostate gland, and these are the two tiny glands called bulbourethral or Cowper's gland. Now, the secretion of seminal vesicle forms about 60 to 70% of the semen. It contains fructose, which provides the energy for the moving sperm. It contains citrate. It contains prostaglandin, which helps in reverse peristalsis. That means upward movement of the semen or sperm in the female reproductive tract. And next is the prostate. It is a single gland, and it provides about 20 to 30% of the semen. It contains bicarbonates. It is an alkaline milky fluid which neutralizes the acidic part of the vaginal tract, because the vagina has an acidic medium, and that is neutralized by this secretion of the prostate gland. And last is the bulbourethral gland, which contains lots of mucus, and it provides lubrication. It mainly helps in lubrication so that the sperm can easily move into the female reproductive tract. Now, another thing you must hear properly, because these three secretions of these three glands are collectively called seminal plasma. So secretion of these three glands are collectively called seminal plasma till it combines with the sperm. When it combines with the sperm, it is called semen. So these collectively, they are called seminal plasma. When they combine with the sperm, it is called semen. To students, till this, go through it thoroughly. Okay, thank you.